What if the key to rebuilding strength after 60 wasn't found in pills or protein powders, but in something sweet, colorful, and already in your kitchen? What if nature has been quietly offering you the power to fight muscle loss every time you walk past the fruit aisle? If you're feeling weaker, slower, or stiffer lately, these 5 fruits could be the simplest solution to reclaiming your strength, mobility, and confidence. Have you noticed that climbing a flight of stairs feels heavier than it once did? Or that bending down to pick up something off the floor takes just a little more effort than it used to? That slow, quiet decline in strength, what many chalk up to just getting older, is actually a sign of something deeper. It's called sarcopenia, and while it might sound technical, it simply means your muscles are gradually wasting away. The good news? It's not inevitable. You're not doomed to weaken just because you've crossed 60. Aging is natural, yes. But losing your vitality, your ability to move freely, your strength, that doesn't have to come with the territory. There's a surprisingly delicious and simple way to support your muscles, keep your energy up, and regain control over your body: fruit. That's right, nature's candy, the kind you've seen your whole life in grocery store aisles and maybe even grown in your backyard. Certain fruits have been proven to help slow, prevent, and in some cases reverse muscle loss. And they do it naturally, without side effects, without complicated routines, and without breaking the bank. In this video, we'll walk through 5 of the most powerful, science-backed fruits that can help rebuild muscle and reverse sarcopenia after age 60. You don't need exotic superfoods or expensive powders. These fruits are common, safe even for those with diabetes or heart conditions, and many of them are probably already in your kitchen. And the final fruit on our list? It might just be the most powerful of them all, and chances are, you've never thought of it that way. So stick with me to the very end, because every single one of these can change how you feel in your own body, and potentially even how you age. Let's begin with a fruit that's soft, creamy, and beloved by many, but few realize how powerful it can be when it comes to protecting muscle: the avocado. Now, most people know avocados are good for heart health. Maybe you already enjoy them on toast, in a salad, or mashed into guacamole. But what you may not know is that this humble green fruit is a powerhouse for muscle protection, especially as we age. You see, avocados are packed with healthy fats, specifically monounsaturated fats, which are known to combat chronic inflammation in the body. And inflammation, while invisible, is one of the sneakiest enemies of muscle health. It builds quietly over time, damaging tissues from the inside out and making it harder for your body to recover and rebuild after even basic activity. That's why so many people feel like their strength is just fading. It's not just age, it's the inflammation inside your body weakening your muscles. But avocado doesn't stop there. It's also an impressive source of potassium, even more per gram than bananas, and potassium is absolutely essential for proper muscle contraction. It keeps your muscles functioning smoothly, prevents cramps, and helps maintain balance and coordination. Combine that with magnesium, also found in avocados, and you've got a duo that supports everything from muscle tone to steady energy and a healthy heartbeat. And it gets even better: avocados are rich in vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that shields your muscle cells from oxidative stress, the kind of wear and tear that accelerates aging. One medium avocado even delivers around 10 grams of fiber, which supports digestion and helps regulate blood sugar, critical if you're managing diabetes or trying to maintain energy levels throughout the day. In fact, research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed more monounsaturated fats, like those found in avocados, were more mobile and had lower risks of frailty. Another study pointed to lutein, a carotenoid in avocado, which was strongly linked to better physical performance in aging adults. Need a real-world example? Meet Clara. She's 72, with sparkling eyes and a warm laugh. For months, she struggled with leg cramps almost nightly. After her daughter suggested incorporating just half an avocado into her meals each day, Clara gave it a try. Within weeks, the cramps subsided. She was sleeping through the night again, and even her morning walks felt lighter. Today, avocado toast is part of her morning ritual, often topped with sesame seeds and a dash of lemon juice. And that's the magic of avocado, it's incredibly versatile. Mash it on toast, blend it into a green smoothie with spinach and almond milk, slice it onto your salad, or pair it with eggs. Some people even use it to make a rich, healthy chocolate pudding. It's satisfying without spiking blood sugar, and with zero cholesterol and virtually no sugar, it's one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can enjoy. Avocados offer a steady source of energy and satiety, making them perfect for anyone trying to stay active, mobile, and strong, especially without relying on sugary snacks or processed foods. Now that we've added something smooth and satisfying to your plate, let's shift to a fruit that's bold, tart, and surprisingly effective at chasing away the aches and soreness that come with age. If you've ever woken up with stiff legs before your feet even hit the floor, or if your shoulders ache for no reason halfway through the day, then this fruit may quietly become your new best friend. I'm talking about tart cherries. Not the sweet cherries you might snack on during summer picnics, but their more sour cousins, often found in juice, concentrate, or dried form. These little ruby-red gems are loaded with anthocyanins, a powerful class of antioxidants proven to reduce inflammation, support recovery, and help muscles heal. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest hidden threats to aging bodies. Think of it like a low, slow-burning fire smoldering beneath the surface, causing stiffness, fatigue, and damage to muscle tissue over time. It's not always obvious, but it chips away at strength and makes recovery harder with each passing day. That's where tart cherry steps in. It helps extinguish that fire. Several clinical studies have shown that tart cherry juice can dramatically reduce muscle soreness and fatigue, especially when consumed before or after physical activity. In fact, endurance athletes, people who push their bodies to the limit, often use tart cherry juice to recover faster, experience less pain, and maintain performance. But here's the exciting part: if it can help someone who just ran 26 miles feel better faster, imagine what it can do for a senior who simply wants to walk comfortably, play with the grandkids, or wake up without groaning. One standout study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition had runners drink tart cherry juice for a full week before a long-distance race. The result? They experienced significantly less post-run pain and their recovery time improved. Another study, this time from Oregon Health and Science University, tested tart cherry juice in older adults who didn't even exercise intensely, and still saw reduced markers of muscle damage and inflammation. That's the beauty of tart cherry, it works even if you're not a gym goer. Whether you enjoy gentle walks, stretching classes, or just want to stay mobile without discomfort, this fruit can support your efforts quietly but powerfully. But the benefits don't end there. Tart cherries are one of nature's few sources of natural melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. And if you've ever struggled with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking too early, especially after 60, you know just how precious quality sleep is. A small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice in the evening has been shown to improve both sleep quality and duration. That means your muscles get better recovery time overnight, your body repairs more efficiently, and you wake feeling more refreshed. Let me share a story. Paul, my neighbor, he's 68 and a former teacher, once told me every morning felt like walking through mud. His legs were heavy, his joints ached, and even basic movement was frustrating. After a little nudge, he started drinking tart cherry juice each night after dinner. 2 weeks later, he knocked on my door just to say thank you. I feel like I gave my body permission to heal at night, he told me with a smile. He was waking up with more energy, less stiffness, and even found himself walking farther without needing a break. That's the kind of transformation a simple fruit can offer. Worried about sugar or blood sugar spikes? Don't be. Pure tart cherry juice, 100%, no added sugars, has a low glycemic index and can be safely enjoyed in small servings, even by those managing diabetes. If juice isn't your style, you can also try tart cherry capsules or snack on dried tart cherries added to oatmeal, yogurt, or trail mix. Of course, it's always wise to check with your doctor before adding something new to your diet, especially if you're on medications. But overall, tart cherry is one of the most gentle, natural, and safe ways to reduce soreness, improve sleep, and support healthy aging through better muscle recovery. And that's what this journey is really about, waking up with less pain, walking farther without hesitation, and ending your day with peace instead of tension. Up next, a fruit that's not only beautiful but profoundly effective at improving how your muscles function and recover, pomegranate. Let's continue with a fruit that's not only a feast for the eyes but a silent warrior for your muscles, the pomegranate. Those tiny jewel-like seeds aren't just beautiful. They're brimming with powerful compounds that can protect, energize, and enhance your muscles, especially as you age. You see, pomegranates are loaded with polyphenol, especially a group called punicalagins, which are some of the most potent antioxidants known in nature. These compounds work deep inside your cells to fight oxidative stress, one of the silent destroyers of muscle health. Oxidative stress is what makes your muscles feel heavy, slow to recover, or easily fatigued, even if you've only done light activity like gardening or cleaning the house. But when you regularly consume pomegranate, something begins to shift. These antioxidants start reducing the cellular wear and tear that slows you down. Your muscles recover faster, feel more energized, and resist the daily strain that aging often brings. Think of it as giving your muscles a protective armor, so they're not only staying intact but performing better. One of the most unique benefits of pomegranate lies in its ability to boost nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide helps your blood vessels relax and expand, which improves circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients are delivered directly to your muscles. That translates into better endurance, quicker recovery, and even sharper mental clarity since blood flow also affects your brain. This is especially critical as we get older, when circulation naturally slows down. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed pomegranate extract before physical activity experienced better stamina and less fatigue. They were able to move more, last longer, and recover faster, even without intense exercise. There's more. Another clinical trial showed that pomegranate reduced muscle soreness and improved recovery times even in people who weren't working out vigorously. That means you don't have to run marathons to benefit. If you're someone who enjoys a gentle walk, light stretching, or even just doing chores around the house, this fruit still works for you. Let me tell you about George. He's 74 and recently picked up gardening again after years of avoiding it due to back stiffness and fatigue. A friend told him about drinking a small glass of pure pomegranate juice before heading outside. Within days, George felt a noticeable difference, more energy while digging, less soreness after bending over, and even better sleep at night. "It's like my muscles are happier," he told me with a chuckle. And honestly, they probably are. Pomegranate also supports mitochondrial health, your cell's energy factories. The healthier your mitochondria, the more efficiently your body produces energy. That means you can cook, clean, walk, and play with grandkids without constantly needing to sit down and rest. When your muscle cells produce energy more effectively, they stay stronger, last longer, and resist aging more gracefully. And here's some excellent news: you don't have to stick to just the juice. You can eat the arils, those juicy little seeds, as a snack, sprinkle them on yogurt or salads, or toss them into smoothies. They're tart, refreshing, and packed with fiber in addition to their antioxidant power. However, a quick note of caution: pomegranate juice, while healthy, is naturally concentrated in sugar. So choose 100% juice, no added sugars, and limit yourself to about 4 to 6 ounces a day. Or better yet, go for the whole seed so you get the fiber and feel fuller longer. The anti-inflammatory effects, the circulation benefits, the energy support, it's all built into this one vibrant fruit. It's like a full wellness package hiding in plain sight. So, if you've been feeling like your body is slower to bounce back, if you find yourself tired after even small tasks, or if you want to stay active without that lingering soreness, pomegranate might be your natural remedy. Next up is a fruit that doesn't just support muscle strength, it may actually help your body build new muscle. Wrinkled on the outside, but powerful within, let's talk about prunes. Now let's turn our attention to a fruit that's often underestimated, one that many associate only with digestion or, let's be honest, something our grandparents used to eat. But don't be fooled by its humble appearance or wrinkled skin. Prunes, yes, dried plums, hold one of the most remarkable secrets for reversing age-related muscle decline. These little bites of natural sweetness are, in fact, a silent powerhouse for anyone over 60 looking to reclaim strength, mobility, and vitality. First, let's talk about their antioxidant profile. Prunes are loaded with compounds like chlorogenic acid, neochlorogenic acid, and rutin. These help fight off oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, two major culprits behind weakening muscles, aching joints, and declining mobility. Every bite of prune acts like a gentle repair kit for your tissues, reducing the microdamage that accumulates daily as we age. But here's where it gets really exciting: prunes may actually stimulate muscle growth. That's right, not just preserve, but rebuild. Scientists have discovered that polyphenol in prunes activate IGF-1, short for insulin-like growth factor 1, a hormone that signals the body to grow and repair muscle. In lab studies, prune extracts were shown to increase the size of muscle cells and boost protein synthesis, which is vital for repairing tiny tears in your muscles and building them back stronger. Think about what that means. While most people assume it's too late to get stronger after 60, prunes are proving otherwise. You don't need to be in the gym lifting heavy weights. You just need to give your body the right building blocks. And these sweet little fruits might be one of the simplest, most effective ways to do just that. Prunes also happen to be one of the best natural sources of boron, a trace mineral that supports not just muscle, but bone health as well. Boron helps your body absorb and use calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, all essential for keeping both your muscles and your skeletal structure resilient. For older adults, especially women at risk for osteoporosis or frailty, that's a game changer. And let's not forget what prunes are most famous for: their fiber. Each serving provides a solid dose of soluble fiber, which aids digestion, balances blood sugar, and helps manage cholesterol. When your blood sugar is stable, your energy is more consistent throughout the day. That means less midday fatigue, fewer energy crashes, and better stamina to handle your daily routine, from errands to stretching to even taking an evening stroll. My Aunt Helen is living proof of this. She's 76, sharp as ever, and very skeptical by nature. When I suggested she try adding 5 prunes to her breakfast each day, she laughed and said, Aren't those just for people who need help in the bathroom? But she gave it a try. A month later, she called me and said, "It's like I oiled the hinges in my legs. I'm not sore after my walks anymore." Now, she keeps a little jar of prunes on her counter and has made it a daily habit. And the best part? Prunes are easy to enjoy. Eat them straight from the bag, chop them into oatmeal, toss them into smoothies, or blend them with nuts and cocoa powder for a homemade energy bite. They're sweet, satisfying, and, thanks to their low glycemic index, diabetic-friendly when eaten in moderation. Here's what makes prunes truly special: they're not trendy, not flashy, not marketed as a superfood on every magazine cover. But they work. Quietly. Consistently. Powerfully. They're one of nature's most underrated tools for building strength in aging bodies, especially when combined with light movement and steady nutrition. So, if you're looking for something that helps you move without pain, wake up with more energy, and maybe even build muscle again after 60, prunes are worth a second look. They may just be the unsung hero your body has been waiting for. And now, let's reach the final fruit on our list. It's familiar, comforting, and probably already sitting in your fruit bowl. But what's hiding in its peel may surprise you, because it contains one of the most promising natural compounds for maintaining strength well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Up next, the one and only apple. Let's wrap up this journey with a fruit you probably know well, maybe even eat every day. But beneath its crisp skin and sweet flesh lies a surprising secret, one that could help you rebuild muscle, maintain energy, and protect your strength well into your golden years. Yes, we're talking about the apple. Simple. Familiar. But also incredibly powerful, especially when you don't peel it. You see, what makes apples special for aging muscles isn't just their fiber or antioxidants, though they have plenty of both. It's a natural compound found in the skin called ursolic acid. This little-known phytochemical has been the focus of multiple studies in recent years, and what researchers are finding is remarkable. Ursolic acid appears to stimulate muscle growth and prevent muscle breakdown, two critical functions for anyone over 60 fighting against sarcopenia. In a groundbreaking study published in Cell Metabolism, mice given ursolic acid developed significantly more muscle mass and lost less muscle under conditions that would typically lead to wasting. And while we humans are obviously more complex than lab animals, early studies in people are showing similar promise. Ursolic acid seems to boost IGF-1, the same muscle-building hormone we talked about earlier with prunes, while suppressing myostatin, a protein that tells your body to stop growing muscle. Less myostatin equals more strength potential. And apples don't stop there. They're also high in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that supports mitochondrial function. That means your muscle cells can produce energy more efficiently, helping you recover faster from activity and stay active longer without feeling drained. Apples also provide pectin, a form of soluble fiber that supports healthy digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and reduces inflammation. All of these are vital for delivering nutrients to your muscles, protecting your joints, and helping you feel strong from the inside out. Remember Mr. David? He's 79, and every morning like clockwork, he grabs an apple, always with the peel on. Keeps me regular, keeps me moving, keeps me young, he says with a wink. And he's right. That simple daily habit may be doing far more than he realizes. In fact, a study from the University of Iowa found that ursolic acid not only promoted muscle growth but also reduced fat accumulation and improved glucose tolerance, major wins for anyone focused on healthy aging. So if you're eating apples, here's your action step: don't peel them. That's where most of the good stuff lives. Choose organic when you can, rinse them well, and enjoy them whole. Slice them into oatmeal, dip them in almond butter, or just grab one as a midday snack. Apples are low in calories, hydrating, and portable, making them the ultimate muscle-friendly, age-defying fruit. Now let's bring this all together. 5 fruits. All familiar. All delicious. Yet each one hides a powerful advantage for your body after 60. Avocado fights inflammation, supports muscle contractions, and helps you stay steady and strong. Tart cherry eases soreness, improves recovery, and promotes deep, healing sleep. Red apple preserves strength, triggers growth, and delivers energy right down to your cells. Grapes pomegranate improves circulation, boosts endurance, and helps muscles repair. Peach prunes stimulate growth, protect bones, and support smoother, pain-free movement. None of these require special equipment, protein powders, or extreme diets. They don't need to be imported from halfway around the world. They're waiting for you at the grocery store, affordable, accessible, and incredibly effective. And if you've noticed changes in your body lately, slower steps, less strength in your grip, a bit more hesitation when standing or climbing stairs, you're not alone. But more importantly, you're not powerless. You don't need to fight aging with intensity. You just need consistency. Simple habits. Gentle, daily choices like choosing the right fruit at breakfast or adding a small glass of tart cherry juice to your evening routine. These small acts compound over time. 1 slice of avocado. 1 apple with the peel. 5 prunes with breakfast. These aren't just foods. They're affirmations. They say, I still have strength. I'm still growing. I'm still here. And you deserve to feel that way. Strong. Capable. Independent. So as you prepare your next meal or pass the produce aisle, remember, the power to rebuild and restore is already in your hands. You just need to reach for it. And if you found today's message helpful, inspiring, or just a gentle reminder that your health matters, you know what to do. Leave a comment. Share your story. Subscribe to Holistic Health Daily for more simple, science-backed ways to thrive after 60. Until next time, take care of your body, your spirit, and your strength. Because you're stronger than you think.